Hail, Coby, and I am a racist. Could you tell? According to Truman at least. Now, I don't understand all this cancel culture shebang, but what I do know is that my rights have been severely limited, and it's a matter of 5 minutes before I lose all of them. That's 5 minutes to not be racist. So I did some dark web browsing on non-racist people and learned that Asian culture has a heavy influence today. And being a part of that culture, I realized I could learn something and learn how to understand other cultures as well and be non-racist. Now, what is one very popular idea that came to America from Asia? Loneliness?
Karate, an Asian system of unarmed combat that has become globalized as a sport and assimilated into popular culture.
I'm actually quite proficient at karate myself. I even got the sweet certificate. The Supreme Court of Texas hereby notifies Coby Nguyen that they are not to be located within 500 meters of North Texas Karate Academy. Okay, that was a restraining order.
So how did this karate stuff make its way to America? From movies, of course, the result of evolving technology and cause for the ever-decreasing distance decay. Movies allow ideas to be spread quicker and pave the way towards digital entertainment alongside education, and Karate Kid 2 invented karate. How did this happen? This movie isn't accurate. He's not even a kid! Ignoring the fact that it is not the most accurate karate movie out there, Karate Kid is one of the most enjoyable. It doesn't try to teach karate or its complete history, but it tells just enough to get you interested. By making a concept interesting with superb acting and fight scenes, you bring it to the casual audience. This is a great example of stimulus diffusion, when an idea is diffused to another place but altered in some way or form. I ordered the Australian edition of Stuart Little.
They gave me a rat.
In the Karate Kid trilogy, the fights are very fast-paced. In the tournament, each match only took a minute or two, and in Karate Kid 2, the fight between Daniel and Chosen only lasted 2 minutes, whereas in an actual match, they can last several minutes with very little action and more defensive playstyles. This isn't the most entertaining thing unless you're already a karate fan, but this movie was bringing karate to new fans, and some things had to be changed. Karate Kid 2 does not just introduce karate to its audience. In the movie, the main characters visit Okinawa.
Except it's actually Oahu, Hawaii, but the locations are similar enough to be a replacement, and there are currently 45,000 Okinawan people living in Hawaii today. And in the 1900s, many people from Okinawa began migrating to Hawaii as contract laborers, with many generations following as chain migrants.
While the main characters explore Okinawa, they throw a lot of things at you. You can already see the architecture and how it's a rural area focused on agriculture and fishing, and Yuki explains and teaches opan dancing, and when Mr. Miyagi's father dies, they leave lanterns to honor his death. All of these customs are cleverly integrated in the story and teach the audience about Okinawa customs, norms, and taboos. And oh boy, do they throw some sort of customs in your face. It seems everyone in this movie is so infatuated with honor, and they'd probably make sure to die when nobody's watching just so nobody sees it.
In Okinawa, honor have no time limit. In Okinawa, honor very serious.
It's the main cause of conflict in the movie, where both Sato and Chosen wish to defend their honor. They both even attempt to fight someone to the death to regain their honor.
You insulted my honor again, and I kill you.
What can I say? It runs in the family. They exaggerate the value of honor. It's an important thing in Asian culture, but not to this extent. That's the one problem with contagious diffusion via movies. They're not always going to be accurate, and it can lead to many stereotypes and misconceptions about cultures.
The good thing about all these things is that it results in a more open society, one that recognizes other cultures and attempts to see from their point of view to allow a more culturally relevant way of thinking.
Never know you study that.
Well, I just started.
It helped normalize karate in America, and you have karate dojos all over America now. Movies like Karate Kid 2 resulted in acculturation, and now we have mixes of all sorts of cultures. This movie succeeds in the goal of spreading Asian culture, and to make more money by producing numerous sequels. There's so many traits of Asian culture it introduces you to. That is what makes Karate Kid 2 an amazing example of contemporary causative diffusion. You could examine how a movie has an impact on society. It can really be useful to look at the geographic side of a movie's production.
Well, that's my trip longer, but nobody cared about it, and my honor's already been damaged. There's only one thing left to do.